rude. I wish my foot was here. I really wish my foot was here. Hello. Oh, what's that? Hello? No, I'm not hearing a bloody thing. I am hearing nothing at all. And when I put the other thing, let's just see if that. Hello? Oh, okay. Hang on. I need to change this. Kitty? Absolutely awful. I have no idea why. Oh, I think I've discovered why. I'm going to come back in. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to put myself out and try on the other device. Can you hear me now? Oh, I've got an echo. Can you hear me now? I've got an echo. Right. I've tried something different. Can you hear me now? I've got an echo. Right. I've tried something different. Can you hear me now? What the fuck? Right. I've tried something different. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I am a fucking idiot. I can't believe I'm a fucking idiot. Of course, I've got the spanner. Hello. Can you hear me now? Oh my goodness, how difficult could a thing be? Blimey, I do apologise. Oh my goodness. It's been a long, long time since I did a live on my own. It's been a good few years. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Malice. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had plans for this evening. That's why I was trying to connect the computer, to the desktop, and the tablet. But computer said no, as it does. So let me start from the beginning, all the way back up. Ready? Morning, treacle. Welcome to my live. For anybody who's not heard me go live before, I do apologise. I sound very, very nervous because it's been a few years, but as people who have known me a long time will remember, last time I went live, I got a lot of nasty comments, didn't I? And not one of those people apologised. So naturally, a bit nervous, but fuck them, don't care. So I've been thinking, so those people who were watching on Thursday night will have seen that I managed to cajole an apology out of Nikki New, and I managed to get her to acknowledge that she was wrong. And that was great. And I started thinking, and this is why I wanted to share my screen, because it's patterns of behavior. So I was thinking to myself, there's no point in banging on at Nikki because it's just not going to work. You have to try a different tactic, and you have to look at her behavior as a pattern. So let's go all the way back. Let's go back to when I first remember her. She was accused of shoplifting, and she denied and denied and denied, and then eventually she admitted it, and then she said sorry and moved on. And then there was the situation with the American, and she did something awful there, and she apologized. No, she didn't. She denied it. Deny, 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 deny. Then it was proven. Then she apologized. Then she moved on. And then there was the situation with me. Deny, deny, deny. All of a sudden, yeah, okay, sorry, let's move on. So I wanted to look at that. And then while I'm looking at that, I wanted to ask Nikki, who didn't turn up this evening. I'm sure she's watching in the background, though. And I even went live while Haley was still live so that Nikki could feel assured that, she wasn't going to be attacked or bombarded or anything like that. I'm not seeing any comments on my thing. Fuck's sake. Oh, I know. Hang on. I know. Yep. Perfect. Don't worry if you hear funny noises in the background. I've got 4 cats around me, so they're going to be making noise. What was I saying? Patterns of behavior. Yes, that's right. And I'm sure that every single person that's had an interaction with Nikki will also have a similar experience. But what I looked at how many times she does that, and it is quite a lot, isn't it? It really is. And so I wanted to talk to Nikki about that. Shh, 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 don't need you talking. You can now pin a message. Oh, great! Oh, blimey! Thanks very much. Do you know, I'm not seeing any of those comments on my tablet at all. I do apologise for missing everyone's comments. Got to go back. Oh, blimey. I've left my glasses somewhere. I'm getting old. I need glasses. I've got them. I've just left them over there, and I can't be asked going to get them. Right. I'm glad you can all hear me. Am I still very quiet? Am I? What about now? Am I still quiet now? Is it really an apology if you keep doing it? Exactly, Malice. But with the exception of a couple of people, she normally only does it to a person once. The people that are not involved with everything that's going on. So people that are not around all the time. Sophie says, narcs never change patterns. They change victims. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You could pull up the stream on tablet and mute the stream so you get chat. But if I mute, then you're not going to hear me. Oh, thank you, darling. Anyway, so what I wanted to do was, because I have some skills in this area, I am a trainee counsellor. I am an adult and child safeguarding officer. I'm a mental health first aider. So I have some skills. That's all I'm saying. And I found a really good couple of articles that I wanted to discuss with Nikki, but obviously she's not ready to hear it. But she will be, because I'm going to be leaving this stream up. If you remember when I did the paranormal videos with Maverick, you'll remember that, you know, it's not alive if something doesn't go wrong. So what I wanted to look at, Nikki, I know you're listening in the background, and it's quite all right. It's not a problem at all. I don't mind. Not in the slightest. Where is it? Where's the thing? Where's the bloody thing? Just did that then. Ah, nice. There you are. So there's this website called Counselling Alliance, Nikki, and I thought you might like to hear something, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to put it up on my screen so that you could read it in your own time while I talked about your patterns and how they're very interesting. Oh, please tell me if I'm coming in too loud. So a behavioral pattern is a characteristic way in which a human or an animal acts, because, you know, animals do it too. The different types of behavior patterns include, but are not excluded to, passive-aggressive tendencies, hostility, codependency traits, quick-tempered, acting on impulse, self-sabotage, and being attracted to the same sort of person each time. Does that sound familiar, Nikki? I think it does, doesn't it? Some behaviors come from experience. Some people, regardless of your background, you can be conditioned to act in a certain way. This can begin right at the beginning of your childhood. So, I mean, you see it a lot with racism these days. A lot of parents, well, not a lot, I don't want to say a lot. A lot of people who have racist tendencies tend to pass that on to their children. So the children won't understand why they don't like it. They just know that they don't like it. The whole life changes with the parents' particular flair, shall we say. There are triggers. There are actions that can occur with behaviors of with patterns of behavior. We all react to events and processes in a different way. You know, sorry, I'm stuttering. It's my nerves. We process emotions in different ways. So there's this thing called 4Fs. You know it as flight or fight. There's actually 4 of them. It's fight, flight, fawn, and freeze. And so you can tell a person, you can tell which category that they fall in by their behavior patterns. So sometimes a person might be addicted to gambling or retail therapy, might grow addicted to sex or become codependent in a relationship. About 12 million people in the adult population have a sex addiction, so it's nothing to be ashamed of. There may be a change in relationships with food. A person may begin to self-harm. A person may find themselves in a toxic relationship, either with friends or with partners. That person may abuse alcohol or drugs. 5 million people in the UK alone show signs of alcohol dependency. Hello. No, Sophie, don't you dare. Sophie said, perhaps I should give her a chance and make myself scarce. No, you're all right. Yeah, I know. So that's really all I wanted to say. You know, I wanted to say, Nikki, oh, thank you, darling. Thank you very much. All I wanted to say, Nikki, is come up and talk to me so I can help you identify these patterns of behavior. You are programmed to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Albert Einstein said that insanity, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And that's exactly what you do, Nikki. I know that you don't want to face it because you feel really bad about it. And it makes you feel like you're letting somebody down, mostly yourself. And you don't like that. So you try and push it all down and then just ignore it and move on. And the way I've been thinking about your lives, because let's face it, I've been involved in a lot of this last life, haven't I? This fucking Quizgate. Jesus Christ, woman. Sorry. Your patterns of behavior are absolutely, they're so obvious though, Nikki. They're so obvious. And your lives are like, it's like you're on the telephone to somebody and you're talking to that somebody like you're on a private telephone call. And you say shit that you would normally say with your friends in private, not on a live fucking stream. And you do. And then when you finish your live stream, it's like you've just put the phone down and then you just carry on about your business. And then when people go, "Wait, excuse me," you get all offended that we've been listening into your private telephone conversation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Malice said agreed. I think it's crazy. I really do. Malice, how do I invite people up from tablet? Post comment, private chat, streaming, maybe that? Maybe that? No, I don't. There we go. That's how you do it. 13 people watching. Thank you. Hello. Sorry. As I said, it's been a few years since I've done this, and I don't really care. It's YouTube is what you make it, isn't it? It can either be a drama or it could be fun, and I'm just gonna have fun. I'm putting the URL in the chat. I have to type it because I can't do it on the tablet. I don't know why. Well, I probably do know why. I'm just probably being a bit of a spaz. There's a bit missing, isn't there? Yeah, you need to put the www on yourself. What am I going to do all the work around here? Gee whiz, man, come on. Brilliant. A bit of, what do they call it? Levity. A bit of levity. Nice. If you hold, Malice, I love you. If I press and hold, select all. You can teach an old dog new tricks. You can. How do I put a... The tablet won't let me comment though. The tablet won't let me comment. Why can't I comment? Oh, no, that was the computer. That's the computer. What about? Oh, I'm going to fiddle with it again. I'm going to fiddle with it. Oh, hang on. No, wait. Here we go. Boom. It is definitely a hard to swallow tablet. So yeah, that's, I mean, like I said, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Nikki. What I was rather hoping that you would be open to coming on here with me and having a conversation about how we can help you break those patterns of behavior. Because I know you don't want it, and I know we don't want it. We definitely don't want it. Thank you very much. But it just seems stupid that we're just going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Why don't we break this first pattern by having a rational conversation like we're having right now? Link is in the side chat if you want to call in. Sophie, if you want to come up. Malice, if you want to come up. As you can see, channel doesn't even have any fucking mods. That's how little I care for this channel. I have no moderators. Look at you. Yeah, so I was going to do some editing because I'm on the right, Nikki. One of the first things that you said that I picked up on the other day was you want me to leave you alone, and I did say to you, did you not notice my post in my community page? I have got to the Mark Davis saga of Quizgate, so I've cut out most of your voice because, to be honest, if I hear one more about a bloody quiz, I'm going to go ballistic. So I cut most of you out of that one. Oh, that's disgusting. That was a cold cup of tea. Yeah, well, if you're not a horrible person, you don't need moderators, do you? If you've got, if you don't go out to piss people off, you don't need a bloody moderator. Anywho, there was something else. What was it? Oh, we talked about the 4 Fs, didn't we? Let me tell you about the 4 Fs, Nikki. Fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. So first of all, this fight. That's what you do. You do a lot of that. When somebody comes to you and tries to hold you accountable for something you've done, you just kick off massively. You just go from 0 to 100. And I told you before, when you go to the extreme, you've got no recourse. And I know you didn't understand that at the time, but let me explain it to you. So I came onto your live on Thursday and I was talking to you. I was typing my comments exactly like I'm talking to you now. Calm, reasonable. You went to 100. Now, once you've gone to 100, you can't go beyond that. There's no escalation. You've just gone straight to the max. So you can't go anywhere. And that is just going to give negativity because you can't go anywhere from 100. Does that make sense? I mean, if I came at you and you went from 0 to 50, then that would be fine because we'd still have leverage. We'd still have that communication. You wouldn't be so upset. You wouldn't be shut down. You wouldn't be thinking your own thoughts. Do you know what I mean? But no, you go straight to 100 and that's absolutely ridiculous. A print, yep, there you go. Sophie says, I was distracted by malice, cold tea, heresy. Opinions, freedom of speech, exactly right. And, oh, Nikki, you drive me nuts. Sometimes you really do. I don't understand how you can't see how you contradict yourself all the time. Like, so the other night when I was on your live and you said, PB is not blocked. But right there in your side chat, she said there was a comment, I think it was Shazzy, I've blocked PB. But I don't know whether you hadn't seen that or whether you just decided to ignore it. But then you went straight to 100 saying, oh no, she's not blocked, when your own moderator told you I was, your own moderator. But did you see what I mean? You went straight to 100. If you'd have taken a deep breath, you would have seen the comment from Shazzy saying, I've blocked PB. And then instead of kicking off and making it sound like I'm attacking you, you could have just gone, oh, shit, sorry, PB, I'm sorry, you're unblocked, come in. And I'd have come back and we'd have been fine. But you didn't do that because your behavior pattern doesn't allow you to do that. Now, you say you don't want a drama. You say you're a drama channel. And that's fine. If you want to be a drama channel, you go right ahead. You go right ahead and be a drama channel. But you need to know the definition of the word drama, because what you seem to do, and it's a pattern of behavior that you probably haven't noticed, but your version of drama is finding someone that's been attacked by someone else and jumping straight on that bandwagon. and then you decide to go live, you demand that person comes to you. When that person comes to you, you disregard their comments and start screaming that they're attacking you. And then you burst into tears and you block everybody and you say, we're all out to get you. Do you see that pattern? Can you see that pattern? What did Sophie say? Shazzy's for another live stream. Hey, Mama Cass. Hello, darling. Nice to see you, sweetheart. I hope you're doing okay. I'm just saying, I was just talking about, how the way I see things with Nikki, because I've got some skills in this area. We were talking about patterns of behavior and cycles, and it led me on to something else that you'd done that I wasn't really right. Okay, yes. So we as a collective could probably all mention a time where you've done something that's upset or offended somebody. You've denied, 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 denied. Then you've been shown the truth or the proof, and then you've admitted it, right? You do that a lot. Every single person could tell you about one of those times. But here's the thing that pisses me off. Why can't you see it? Why can't you see that that's exactly what you do all the time? And don't give me any of that bullshit. I want to change. I can't change, because the only person who can change is you. It's your life. It's your mouth. It's your thoughts. Who do you think is going to change them? Who do you think? Now, you're going to say that I'm attacking you now. I'm not. I'm telling you from personal experience, because I've been where you are, and many, 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 many years ago. And I managed to get my way out of it. And there's millions and millions of people all over the UK who have done exactly the same thing. So what you're actually doing, Nikki, is you're reinforcing. It's self-sabotage, isn't it? It's the pattern of behavior, self-sabotage. But you have to be able to identify that that's happening before you can start changing something. Back to the comments. Oh, brilliant. Kittens are due. Hey, Shelley. Oh, hello, darling. I haven't seen you forever. Oh, I hope you're doing really well, my darling. It's really good to see you here. You're welcome. Come. Yep. That's it, pretty much. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's a lot more, and I'm sure I'll get to it. But right now, I can't think of a single thing. Do you like my title of my live stream? Was just doing some nails. Oh, thank you, Cass. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Are you getting any kittens soon, Cass? Saw that lovely picture you put up of that cat. The queen. I call her a queen. Absolutely stunning. Good. Probably for the best, really. No, you're all right, Sophie. Don't you worry about it, darling. Everyone's welcome to have their say in here. Absolutely. So what do you guys think about these patterns of behavior with Nikki? What do you think? Can you see them? Yeah, it's great to see you. Yeah, I probably haven't been live in about that amount of time as well. And no, Nikki, I won't be taking this live down because I don't need to. See, I've got nothing to be scared of because I worked through everything. I worked all the way through my shit and it took forever. It took forever. But the one thing I had was determination. You know that thing that you keep saying that you've got, very determined, very determined. Yeah. And then you lied about having cancer, didn't you? You did lie about having cancer, and you denied and denied and denied. And then someone showed you the proof and you went, yeah, okay, sorry, move on. Do you know what I mean? It's not cool, Nikki. You can't just disregard that, because then it means you're sorry means nothing at all. Now, it's like if every single morning when you opened your front door, I kicked you in the shin every single fucking morning. And then in the afternoon, when I'm walking home, all right, Nikki, it's like that. It's exactly like that. Now, I could say sorry to you. I could come over and say, listen, Nikki, sorry for kicking you in the shin today. I didn't mean I was in a bad mood. And you'll be like, all right, PB, I forgive you. And then the next morning, you open your door, I kick you in the shin again. Do you know what I mean? That's exactly what you're doing to other people. Your sorries mean absolutely nothing because you don't put any conviction behind it. You don't sound in the slightest bit remorseful. You sound like you're only saying sorry because that's what the other person wants to hear. Sorry has no meaning for you. And that's a shame. That's all part of that's all part of that programming that's resulted in this pattern of behavior that you have. Comments? Yeah, I know, Kaz. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that she'd done that. Excuse me. I mean, I know she's done a lot of bad things in her life, but I never thought she would go there, and she fucking did. And I bet you any money she thought if anybody had picked up on it, she'd have run a GoFundMe for it. Absolutely. Justice will be served. Yes, Sophie, you're absolutely right. That's nice. Oh, I keep pushing buttons. Sorry. Oh, I've pushed another button. I want to try and share my screen, but I can't put the computer on because it's just going to go nuts. Wish Maverick were here. Maverick would know what to do. So, I'm reading comments, sorry. No, Kaz, you talk about what you have going on in your life. It's other people who choose to take that as a negative thing. I mean, like I was saying at the beginning of my life, remember when I used to do the lives and I just saw a whole bunch of really horrible comments about my face and my ears and everything. It's just like, yeah, all right then. It's exactly the same. People attack you on the things that you can't change because you can't change them. Because if you could change them, they wouldn't attack you anymore. And it's an easy out. It's so easy to attack someone that's weaker than you. What does that? What? Do you know what I mean? No. If you want to attack someone who outranks you. Punch up. Attack someone who's above you. And then that way you might get some fucking credit and kudos. You never know. But to punch down is pathetic. Pathetic. Right, I'm going to put the thing down a sec. Hang on. Okay. There was something else that I wanted to say tonight, and I can't remember what it was. Well then, Malice, if there's no one above you, you should punch yourself in the face for being the only one. And keep doing it. That'll teach you, smart ass. Yep. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean there, Cass. Absolutely right. Well, ooh, double digits. Hello, welcome to the Watchers. Welcome to the Cross Watchers. Ah, Malice. Oh, I'm so glad you came tonight. I do like chatting with you. Yeah, well, I think you're a lot like me, Kaz. I think the only reason why you talked about it in the first place was to raise awareness. In the beginning, I talked about stuff like that, and I got exactly the same thing that you got. And I just realised, you know what? It's just not worth it. Nobody gives a shit, so why bother? So I am on YouTube, and I haven't told anybody a single thing. Well, I mean, I've told several people in private. People I know aren't going to share it on social media. Fuck me, some people. Oh yes, I remembered what it was, Nikki. I have remembered. So I'm going to need my hands free. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my headphones in a sec, and I just want you to tell me if it sounds different, better, worse. Give me a sec. Where are you? There you are. Right, tell me. Does it sound the same? Does it sound different? Does it sound worse? Better? Do I need to turn the volume down? Ah, claws in my leg. Hello. Did you just stick your claws in my shin bone? You did, you cheeky monkey. You did. Naughty boy. Excellent. Thank you, because I need my hands free. Thank you, everyone. That was Sage. Thank you. Be good. Yeah, that was Sage. Just came over, mistook my leg for the scratching post, and then Gabriel decided to go and give him a belt. So yes, Nikki, again on your live stream the other day, you were saying about the evidence against me that you saw a newspaper article. It had my name on it, and it had this, that, and the other on it. And then you said to me, "Why am I not having a go at everyone else? Because there was several people involved with that. Why am I not? Why is it just you?" And the answer to that is, well, I had two screens open at the time. One screen I was chatting to you, and the other screen I was in Haley's. And so I could hear Haley in the background, and I could hear Haley explaining. She said, "You said, why isn't anybody else getting into trouble?" And Haley in the background said, "Because you're the only one who broadcast it publicly," which I thought, that's my point. Shut up. I can do this, It's all right, Mom. Okay. Malice, one point to make. Why does New automatically believe what she is told as fact? It gets debunked. She apologizes and blame unknown person, then does, because that's the drama. That's the pattern of behavior that she's in. So she'll pick up any news. It doesn't matter what it is. And if it comes from someone that she thinks is reliable, she'll spread it like wildfire. And the other thing, Nikki, Llama picked up on that, which I appreciated immensely. You said that you were not spreading it around, but you put it on a live stream, and your live stream is still up. And not only is your live stream still up, but because you were bragging, weren't you, the other day? You were bragging about how many views you got on your channel, weren't you? You were. I know, because I responded to it. I don't know where this cough came from. I'm not happy. Right. So, still up. Title of it is "I'm Really Mad," and it was streamed 2 months ago, and so far 729 people have seen that. Now, do you think 729 people are going to go, "Yeah, that's not true"? Because you said, and it's there, and it's still up. In fact, what I could do is like, oh, no, I can't. Okay, never mind. I was going to say I could play it for you. I might start doing live reviews of Nikki's lives. In between the silences, we'll have a quiz. Okay, Kaz. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is, Malice. It's a rumor and gossip channel, and that's the drama. Nikki, you have to figure out what kind of drama it is you want, because, you say you want drama, so then you do something silly, like you make an allegation about somebody who absolutely will not stand for that. And then you end up putting yourself in this situation where you get all het up and you get upset and you get angry and you start raging, and then your blood starts pounding in your ears. And then suddenly you deflate and you're straight into depression and you're straight into "everybody hates me." I hate that. Wayne used to do that a lot, and I really, really, really dislike that. Everybody hates me. Everybody's over there. Shut up. There's 7.5 billion people in this world. Everyone. Yeah, all right then. If you think your mates are everyone, I feel really sorry for you. I really do. You need to get better friends, definitely. Forgot where I was going with that as well. Views can be from people. What? Views can be from people leaving the stream, doing something else, and then coming back. That's counted as 2 views. I thought Sudoku between silences because none of the numbers add up. Oh, that's a very good one. Yeah, let's do that. I hate that Sudoku. I don't understand it. Anyway, sorry for coughing. I hope it's not COVID again. I hope it's not COVID again. That'd be typical. So, yeah, I had Haley in my ear, and she was acknowledging what you said because you turned around and said, I bet you they're calling me a liar. But no, Haley was actually in the background saying because nobody else had the guts to release that information about me, which I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Maybe it was because, maybe you say no one had the guts, but maybe what she actually meant was no one was stupid. No one was stupid enough to do that. And then you admitted at the end of your live that you would, from now on, gather evidence and evidence to before you start opening your mouth, and that's wonderful. So, in that vein, Sarah asked you how you got on with your eviction. And Mark said he's seen all the paperwork that Sarah helped you complete and submit to the courts. And Sarah would like to know if her efforts were in vain or whether they were worth it. And so, in order to, you're saying this, that, and the other, but we're talking proof, we're talking evidence. And you said from now on, you're going to start, looking into the evidence. So, we would like to know what the update is on your eviction, please. Are you still in the same house? Is there an eviction? Are you squatting? Oh, yes. And another thing that I must pull you up on because you twist things, Nikki. You accuse other people of twisting things, but it's actually you that twist them. I went into your side chat and I asked a question, and the question was, did Mark pay you to attack Eileen? Simple question, logical, and it might not even have been, here's 50 quid, get her. It could have been at some point in the past, Mark gave you a couple of quid for, maybe you needed a loan, and he said, hang on to it. And you went, oh, lovely jubbly, thank you very much. And then Mark wanted something doing, and you felt you couldn't really say no because he'd already given you some money. It could be anything. But you turned it around, didn't you? You did, you cheeky monkey. Yes, you did. You turned it around to, I came in telling people that Mark paid you to attack Eileen. It's naughty, Nikki. It's very, very, very naughty. I don't like that. I don't like people who do that. I don't like those people at all. Anyway, comments. To come offline. Oh, let's go back a bit. Shirley said, yeah, I know you did, darling. I know, we were there at the same time. But when others went for me, she joined in. I know, I saw it. Oh, wow. To come offline, Nu decided to not only hate on me too for no reason, but she always tells lies, and I don't know why. I have no idea why, and I suspect I might know why. So, what happens as humans and our behavior patterns is when we are children, we are susceptible to traumas. And what will happen is your developmental progress, your mental progress, it will become stunted at the time when you experience that trauma. Now, that trauma could be absolutely anything because every single person is different. It could be 5-year-old breaking their arm. It could be anything at all. Doesn't make any difference whatsoever, right? So I'm not saying this, that, and the other, Nikki. I'm just saying that there are times when you act like you're 13 years old. And I'd like you to think back to that time. What was going on in your life? Once you recognize that you're locked into your trauma, Tom McDonald, this American rapper, really good. I like him. He has this song out, forget what it's called, but it says, one of the lyrics are, never mind, it'll come back to me. I've forgotten. Something about living in your trauma. It's about, how you're still living in your trauma and you need to stop that. You need to let it go. And I know letting it go, it sounds really, really, really easy and no one has a fucking idea how to do that. But the very first thing you have to do is you have to recognize it. So you have to see that fault inside yourself. And that, because we are our own worst critics, that is the hardest part of all. I suspect you spend a lot of time beating yourself up and putting yourself down, but that's wrong. That's not what you should do. What you should do is you should look at these things, look at what started it, and look at what needs. Right, and you're going to say, I can't change. I've tried. Fuck off. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You haven't tried at all. Hello, Shy Ghost. Nice to see you. I'm just rambling on here by myself, just trying not to let the silences grow too long, Unbelievable. Uh-oh. What time is it? Oh, blimey. It's 20 past 11. All right. I will leave this after an hour, guys and girls. Throwback. You're welcome to leave a comment. Welcome to leave a comment in the, below the video or pop into the chat, stick a quick comment on there. Absolutely welcome to. No one's barred. There's just, do you know what I mean? Life's too short. Can't be asked. So, Nikki, I did accept your apology, and I do accept your apology because I'm sure in a moment you meant it, and that's the best we're going to get from you. However, I would like to work with you going forward to help you break these patterns of behavior, because right now it's just got to the point where those patterns are only harming one person, and that's you. Oh, Shelley, I'm sorry. Oh, that is sad. Yeah, I remember that. That was despicable. That was absolutely despicable. But then you find out that somebody lied about having cancer, so you think to yourself, oh, well, there's another pattern, isn't it? Another pattern. Anyway, it's up to you, Nikki. The only person that can change is you. And if you want help, I'm happy to help you with that. It's not going to be softly, though. It's going to be harsh, and it's going to be in true political fashion. It's going to be honest, and it's going to be raw. But I think it will benefit you greatly. It certainly benefit the rest of us. We'd certainly like to not have to do this again. Do you know what I mean? Come on. Stop wasting time, girl. How many years? How many years? It's been what, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and you haven't changed a bit. And you bang on about how other people haven't changed. You haven't changed, darling. You have not changed at all. Didn't the allegations of shoplifting come around again quite recently? Yes, they did, didn't they? Didn't the subject of Facebook Marketplace come around again recently? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Shay. I really wish I could put thingies up on the doodah. Oh, hang on, I think I probably can. I'm not going to put that comment up on the screen, Shelley, because the first thing that she'll do is come after you again, and no. Oh, I'll put this one up though. I like this one. Okay. What happened? I didn't see anything. Nope. Okay, never mind. I'm good, aren't I? Never mind. I thought that would have come up on the screen, but it hasn't. Never mind. No. Okay. Huh? Yeah. That's all you have to do, Nikki. All you have to do is put aside your ego. Because that's what it is. It's ego. It's ego that prevents you. Your ego is preventing anything. Well, it's not even your ego, darling. It's your reptilian brain. Your reptilian brain gives you shadows where there are no shadows. It presents trouble. So, you know how you think ahead and you start thinking, oh, I'm in a lot of trouble. Well, that's your reptilian brain that does that.
And in order to get past that, you have to silence that. You have to silence that little shit in the background that's telling you for your own good, you have to be protected and you have to never go out because people are looking at you and people are saying things about you and you should be looking at it. Fuck it off. Live a happier life. Fuck it off. You ask God for help, by the way. Yeah. I've got a message for you. God said, you're very close, Nikki. You're very, very close. And the time for you to change is running out. You need to change, because if you don't change, then don't ask God for help. What God's pissed off at, God doesn't get pissed off, but what God's not happy with you about is the fact that you ask God for help and then you go down and do the same stupid thing over again. You don't learn. You don't atone. You don't atone. You haven't confessed anything. You don't atone for your sins. So why should you be forgiven? Huh? So God's message to you is take the help or stop asking. Do you know what I mean? It's as simple as that. God doesn't fuck about either. Anywho, I've got 8 minutes. If anybody's got a question or a comment that they would like to say about the live stream, is there a... Does anybody think that Nikki is ready to hear these words? Does anybody think that Nikki is ready to start changing for the better? I'm not sure. What do you mean top comment? How did that happen? Oh, how did that happen? Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Love you, darling. Thank you. Oh, it worked. Oh, love you. Thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm going to play now. I'm going to play. I'm going to play. Play. Okay, I'm done playing now. I don't see New changing at all, and I hope that I'm wrong. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. There's just something about her. I don't know whether it's because I've been on her case about the Quizgate, or whether it's been because she's been stream sniped, or whether it's because of the other or maybe it's just a combination of everything. But I do actually, I sense a difference in her at the moment. I do. But she just allows herself to get triggered. And that's what we need to help her get away from, because, you know, she kicks off at things that nobody would be bothered about. Absolutely nobody at all. She reminds me of this woman at work. So one of the managers swore at this woman and she was upset by that. Apparently I was there, but because I don't give a shit about people swearing, I really don't care. I didn't see it as being a big deal as this woman did. But then the next day, this woman came in and put in a complaint with the manager and then told the manager that I was there and I agree with her. And I'm like, no. I might have been there in spirit, darling. Yes, those voices in her DMs are the most damaging. Absolutely, Malice. See, I know how this works. And the other thing, Nikki, just nothing to do with you, but more to do with your channel. Don't let your lives run on. You run out of content, and that's why you have long silences, because you don't have enough content for 4 hours worth. So restrict your videos. 2 hours. 2 hours, cram everything in there, job's done. And then that way people are more inclined to come back the next week because there's more that needs to be said. Do you know what I mean? But what you're trying to do is you're trying to fit 6 words into 5 hours. Oh, it's painful. It really is painful. I was going to show you how I did the editing to make it less painful, but obviously I can't because the computer's shit. Anyway. Huh? That's cool. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, darling. Well, at least I know this live stream works. If anybody's got a message for Nikki, you know, by all means, type it in the side chat. I'll put it up on the screen if you've got a question you'd like her to answer for you personally, you know. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, isn't it, Shelley? And that's the issue that Nikki doesn't understand. You know, you can have a falling out with someone, and then you can have a conversation, and you can apologize to each other, make amends, and never do it again. That's a good person. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Nikki, how many times you don't like it. It doesn't matter how many times you bring up an argument. If it's been resolved between the two parties and they're happy to move forward, then they move forward. Do you know what I mean? That's how we learn. Oh, blimey, look at that. Great minds think alike. It's a shame you didn't come up on the chat. I love a bit of harmless flirting, me. Right then, cheeky chappies. Like I say, it was only going to be an hour tonight anyway. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to Malice, to Sophie, to Shelley, to Kaz, and to Shy Ghost. Hello, it was nice to see you. And hopefully there's no one I've missed. Why have I got that? Why have I got that? Okay, I've just seen something that's interesting. What's that? Oh, crap. Never mind. No, I'll do that later. I know. I don't want to mess about with it now. Thank you. Can't you see I'm busy? Fucking YouTube. Anyway, that's me, my friends. It was lovely to chat with you, Shelley. I hope you're doing well, darling. You did say you were, and I hope that continues forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And the same with Kaz, and the same with Malice, and the same with Sophie. Right, darlings. Thank you for everything. And I'll be online all night. You know, if there's if we want to do this again, we can absolutely do this again. I've got lots and lots and lots of questions for Nikki, but I don't think she's ready for that yet. I think these questions are too raw, so I think she's probably just going to bury her head in the sand. So let's start at the beginning. Let's see if we can at least get her to mature a bit and get her to the point where she does listen and, you know, she does take it on board. So with that being said, have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful week at work. Don't worry, tomorrow's only Monday. And I will speak to you all later. Take care. God bless. Bye.